What if one tragic moment changed your entire life forever? This is the story of Max, a girl whose past and present collide in the most terrifying way. A story where fiction turns into reality, and survival becomes the only goal. The story begins with a girl named Max, who was sitting in her car at the time. Max was the daughter of an actress, known for starring in a horror movie. Her mother had performed so well that the movie felt incredibly real. We see Max's mother sitting in the driver's seat, and it's clear that the two shared a deep bond. While driving, they both start singing a song together, enjoying the moment. But suddenly, their car collides with another vehicle, and they meet with a terrible accident. Tragically, Max's mother dies in the crash. The story jumps forward 3 years. Max has somewhat recovered from that traumatic event. She's now sitting in a cafe with her friends, one female friend and a male friend named Krish. As they chat, the brother of the female friend joins them and starts showing them some books. Inside, there are posters promoting various horror movies. One of the posters features a film titled Bloodbath. He tells them that Bloodbath is an old movie and was considered very scary. It's now being re-released in cinemas. He says that horror movies naturally attract us, and they all enjoy watching scary stuff. So why not go watch it together? He insists it's supposed to be amazing. What they don't initially realize is that Bloodbath is the same movie in which Max's mother had acted. Max hesitates and says she doesn't want to watch it. She questions what they would gain from watching such a movie. Still, her friends manage to convince her, and they all decide to go. The group heading to the cinema includes Max, Krish, Max's female friend, her brother, and an old friend. The theater is packed, and there's a buzz of excitement as everyone eagerly awaits the movie. As the movie begins and the audience is engrossed, a man drinking alcohol accidentally drops his bottle. The alcohol spills and reaches the movie screen, though no one notices due to their focus on the film. Nearby, another man is smoking, and when the ash from his cigarette lands near the spilled alcohol, it causes a fire. The flames spread rapidly, engulfing the entire cinema hall. People start running in panic. Max becomes anxious and spots a large knife nearby. With no other way out, she uses the knife to cut through the projector screen and steps into it, hoping this will help her and her friends escape. As soon as they cross the screen, everyone loses consciousness. When they wake up, they find themselves in the middle of a forest, surrounded by tall trees. Confused, they start moving around to figure out where they are. Suddenly, a car arrives with a man and woman inside. They look exactly like the characters from the Bloodbath movie. The same car appears again, twice, each time with the same characters inside. That's when Max and her friends realize they've somehow traveled back in time and are trapped inside the movie itself. They assume they might be stuck for the entire duration of the movie. Accepting their bizarre reality, they begin to consider their next steps. They eventually decide to get into the car with the film characters. When Max looks back, she is stunned to see her mother sitting inside the car. Overwhelmed with emotion, she tears up. She loved her mother deeply, and seeing her again after her death feels surreal. The movie characters take them to a house where a party is planned and even invite Max and her friends to join. Here comes a strange twist. The group has seen this movie multiple times and knows the plot very well. They remember everything, when and where certain events happen. This gives them an advantage. They know there's a killer in the movie who targets people during parties or gatherings. As they recall the plot, they witness a couple in the forest, who are then attacked and killed by the killer. The group thinks it's just part of the film, and initially assumes they are safe because they weren't part of the original script. Max's friend's brother even dismisses it casually. However, their false sense of security is shattered when the killer appears and brutally kills the brother with a large knife. Now they understand that the script no longer matters. The killer can harm them too. Only 4 of them remain: Max, Krish, and 2 of Max's female friends. They rush back to the house. Max tells them they must stick together and never let anyone be alone again. To survive, they all split up to warn the film's characters. Then, a mysterious woman in black appears. She is revealed to be the final girl, the last survivor from the Bloodbath movie. The group discusses the killer and their situation. Suddenly, a flashback transports them into the past. In this vision, they see the killer's childhood. A group of school kids at summer camp bully a young boy. He hides in a small space, but the kids throw hot wax on him, severely injuring his face. Traumatized, the boy eventually creates a mask to cover his scars and becomes the masked killer, seeking revenge with a large knife. In the past vision, some blood splashes onto the face of Max's female friend. When the vision ends and they return to the present movie timeline, the blood is still on her face, terrifying everyone. They flee the house in fear. 2 characters from the movie seen earlier try to escape in a car but end up crashing. One boy is thrown from the car and dies instantly. The car explodes, killing the girl in black, the film's original survivor. This proves that the movie is no longer following its original plot. Max tells the film characters that she and her friends are from the future, and when they see their modern clothes, the characters believe them. Krish then explains a plan on a board. They'll rig the house with traps and play loud party music to lure the killer. Once the killer arrives, they'll ambush and kill him. Everyone starts preparing. Meanwhile, Max visits her younger mother, who hasn't married or had Max yet. She tells her everything and promises to take her to the future once the killer is defeated. As the plan is set in motion, party music plays, and one girl starts dancing to attract the killer. But she accidentally trips a trap meant for the killer, and a deadly iron trap snaps shut on her face, killing her. The killer arrives. As he enters, the group springs their trap, closing the door behind him. A large wooden stick tied with a rope is released, causing a sword to impale the killer. They celebrate, thinking it's over. But the killer survives and kills another film character. Max and Krish grab flaming arrows and attack. They try to douse him in petrol using a rigged bucket, but the mechanism fails. The killer closes in. Max's two female friends try again and finally succeed in soaking him in petrol. When set ablaze, the whole room catches fire, and one of the friends dies in the flames. Only Max and Krish survive. But the killer, still alive, chases them through the forest. He attacks Krish, injuring him severely. Max helps him to a nearby church, tells him to stay safe, and promises to return with her mother. Max picks up a large knife and goes to rescue her mother, who is imprisoned in a house. As she tries to free her, the killer arrives and beats Max badly. Her mother, now determined, kills the killer to protect her daughter. She carries Max back to the church, intending to sacrifice herself to ensure Max survives and kills the killer for good. Krish, having lost too much blood, dies in the church. The killer strikes again, killing Max's mother. Enraged and heartbroken, Max fights back. She takes the sword and beheads the killer, finally ending the nightmare. At that moment, the movie ends. Miraculously, all of Max's friends come back to life and escape from the movie. They lose consciousness and later wake up in a hospital. When they look at their bodies, they see injury marks, proof that what they experienced wasn't fiction. It wasn't just a movie. It was all real. And that's where the story ends. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome movie explanations. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.